I need a new co-host. So I'm saying it now. I'm taking applications for new co-hosts. So if you want to be co-host, call in. Number's 914-205-5427. Call in and tell us what's going on. Do you have a basketball face as well? Actually, I wonder what did happen to Dave. Anyways, maybe I made him mad. I don't know. It was kind of a bad move for me to tell him that his story was boring. It usually doesn't make for good radio to just immediately tell somebody that. You know what? I'm a big enough man to admit my faults and admit my wrongs. So, actually, I just got a message from Dave that his internet went down, which is strange because he messaged me on Facebook, which requires the internet to use. I think he's lying. Anyways, so it's just me flying solo, so I guess I'm just going to beatbox and freestyle rap.
What's up,
It looks like we got... What it do? Hey, welcome back, Dave. Good to have you back. We didn't try to replace you at all or anything while you were gone.
What?
No, don't worry. It's cool. What
are you talking
about? Thanks for coming back. Oh, nothing. Talking about nothing. No, we were just waiting for you to get back here, sir. We wasn't having a good time without you or nothing.
I can't imagine that you would be.
Yeah, it's all right. So, Dave, you brought up kind of what you wanted the topic to be for this week's show, and that topic is technology. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazier and crazier. You know, they already say that we're already kind of started into, you know, the next step is, because we can't have just AI running loose by itself. So the next step is figuring out a way that we can combine technology and us to where we work together, to where it enhances us, to be able to, like, do it to where, you know, they won't kill all of us immediately because they realize we're useless. Like they were talking about it on a Joe Rogan podcast. There's this guy named Brian Greene, and he's like a theoretical physicist, and they're just asking all kinds of questions and things about what he believed in, and he wrote a new book called Till the End of Time, and he talks about, you know, sort of the ideas even before the Big Bang all the way till now. And they brought up artificial intelligence and what the new thing... What?
You just grunted like you were taking a poop while you're on the podcast.
My face hurts.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You explained that to us in detail. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so, you know, there's a couple of things. The biggest problem that we're facing with being able is our brains can't communicate, or they communicate so fast that we don't have the technology to be able to communicate with a computer. But that's all changing with Neuralink. It's actually pretty amazing, and I can't wait. I would sign up today if there was an option to.
Oh yeah, Neuralink.
Hell yeah.
So you're saying this was on the Joe Rogan podcast?
No, I mean more than just that too. Research into Neuralink and what it is, and the company and what it does, and they've already built the robot that does it. It's like they implant this little computer chip that has like thousands of electrodes on it, and they thread it into these parts of your brain without damaging blood vessels and things like that, so they can communicate with different parts of the brain. They've already got it working on rats to where they can, like, you know, get the information sent to the computer or what the rat is thinking and enhance its, like, ability to think.
I used to have this game where you put this thing over your head and it had these electrodes where your brain was, and like there was a ball in a maze, and if you concentrated real hard, like the ball would float. Is it like that?
Well, they haven't done any experiments with humans, but this year is when they plan to start doing some human experimentation. It's a digital layer above the cortex.
For our podcast. You want to hear my great idea for our podcast?
Yeah.
We changed the format completely. We call it the Joe Rogan After Joe Rogan podcast. And what we do is we run it after the Joe Rogan show, and we just talk about what was already talked about on the Joe Rogan show.
Do you want to?
That'd be awesome.
Are you being sarcastic?
I mean, I was kind of being sarcastic, but it actually probably wouldn't be a bad idea. It would kind of be like the Talking Dead or whatever. Like, let's just have a podcast where we talk about somebody else's podcast.
I mean, people do that, just like news and the shit that's going on. It was more just the introduction of the technology that's taking place. Like, that's really what I want. Would you sign up? Would you be willing to be one of the first humans to have one of the chips inserted and threaded into your brain?
Oh, yeah, no way, dude. I ain't trying to be no android. Didn't you watch Alien?
Immediately, dude. They were like, do you want to say, yep. So you don't even know, nope, I want it. I want it all. I want the test one. I want one you don't even know works yet. Give me that one. Hook me up.
You're going to receive the mark of the beast in your head, Dave?
Yep. First thing I do is program it to make my dick shrink a little bit, dude. I'm having hip problems, fucking lower back problems. It's arching the wrong way. Hold on that fucking weight.
I know. I had a big dick day today. It was interesting.
Ew.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Big dick days are, it gets in the way. Just like hanging and flopping around everywhere. If I had that technology, I'd probably do the same thing too. Like, just for it to shrink when I don't need it and to like grow when I do.
I mean, and that's
like if I wanted to walk around in like gray sweatpants all day and like impress people, I'd just like make it like grow and hang longer.
Well, you have to understand that's kind of what it is. Like with this technology, eventually you could change your eye color. Like you could program your cells like you could a computer. You could go in, it would read all of your stuff. I mean, it would save your memories. It would you could just eventually, once they got, the technology combined enough, at some point you would just be able to upload into a new system and retain all your memories, retain everything, and just stay in these like robotic, biological.
So it'd be like an episode. It'd be like an episode of Black Mirror.
It's essentially. I mean, I've never watched it, but and with the way 3D printing is now, 3D printing can print ears and lungs and hearts. Like you'll just be able to reprint organs when you want them that are all technological, that are set to your heartbeat, or you could set it to different heartbeats. You could do whatever you wanted. You could change your sex. You could, if you wanted to be a female and you were a male or vice versa, you could program your cells to change you into a female. I mean, it wouldn't be instantaneous. You would slowly start to gradually change into a complete female. You know what I mean? Like your dick would shrivel or whatever happens, the difference between, when the fallopian tubes drop or come up. I mean, it would slowly start to change. Within 3 or 4 months, you'd be a full female.
Would your fallopian tubes would become seminal vesicles?
Yeah, it would all start to change and grow and form all that. I mean, because it's basically the same shit, but reversed.
That seems pretty cool. That's way better than you said you wanted to talk about technology, so I pulled up some things I wanted to talk about, and mine was they have a selfie toaster. I didn't know that. You can get a special toaster where you can print out metal discs that is your selfie face, and then you put it in the toaster, and then when you toast the toast, it comes out with your selfie on the toast.
That's awesome.
See, I think that's technology we can all get behind. Narcissism
but not
on
the
bread.
kind that goes into your brain.
No, I'm totally cool. I'm probably going to order the selfie toaster.
Do they make bread slices large enough for your face?
Make bread. You're the one sitting here saying you got a basketball for a face, you fucking fucker.
I know. I just like to pick on you, dude.
My face is large. My face isn't large. My face is actually my face is kind of big. Like I noticed that. Like you ever notice people that like lose a lot of weight and stuff look like their head's all fucking huge and shit?
It's got just this big soft like thing of skin just hanging around it.
Right, it's just like their head's all fucking huge, like they lost weight everywhere else but their fucking face. That's like me.
Usually it's the other way around. Your face is the thing that gets thin first.
Well, yeah, no, your face gets thin, but still it's like your head's still huge though. Like your body's rejecting the head or something. It's like, get away from me, head. You I don't know where I was going with that.
So you want the face toaster. So it toasts a outline or like a cartoon draw, not like a cartoon, but like a negative of your face on the toast.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Okay. You know, another thing is these 5G networks is that some people are saying that it's dangerous, like very, very dangerous. The information the video that I saw where this, like a cable worker or whatever the fuck, his job is to go up on the towers and, fix the 4G towers and the cell phone thing. And he said the way that it works now is that it's these these waves that you can't really feel it. It shoots them down into the ground and they disperse over a couple of, miles or, thousands of feet. And then, when you're up there by the tower, you can actually feel it. It's like you can feel the waves because you're so close and the energy of it. And he was talking about what 5G is, why it's dangerous. And like he said, there's times it can fry your brain, like it can fry the neural links in your head and your thoughts and shit, and make you really confused and unable. You can make you forget how to do shit like walk and talk and all kinds of shit when you're too close to these waves. And he was saying what 5G is now it's like these towers, these little tiny towers everywhere. So it's like off the corner of a building, on the back of your car, because autonomous driving is a thing, and we have to have 5G to be able to have the speed for the other cars to talk with each other fast enough so there isn't any accidents and they can all react to one another. So you have to have these little 5G, transmitters everywhere, like every couple of blocks on the car, everywhere. So it's like they're saying that being that close to where these really densely shot 5G wireless networks everywhere is that it's going to just heat shit up too much. It's going to fry. It's going to be able to cook the liquid in your eyes and fucking the liquid around your heart and shit like that, and just be able to kill you because it's just too much. There's too much network everywhere. It's not safe to have 5G.
So it's so it could fry your brain, pretty much?
Yeah, it'll start to boil the liquid in your eyes and shit.
Well, if the car's already driving themselves, what do you need to see for anyway? Right?
I guess. I mean, if you're a robot, it won't matter.
Yeah, you're going to get that chip implanted, so you'll be able to see without eyes. You'll be like Lion-O and the Thundercats. You'll have sight beyond sight.
That's what I'm planning.
Well, hell yeah, that sounds like so 5G. See, that's the thing that I wonder about that. So 5G networks. Haven't we had 5G networks for a while now?
No.
We haven't?
No, it's not. 4G? They don't really have Yeah, it's still 4G. They're trying to switch over. That's what installing, slowly starting to install these little 5G. There may be little pockets of 5G here and there, but it's not everywhere.